What did she do to you, Jada? Jada, wait a minute. What did she do to you? What did this girl had to do something? Because the thing is, it's like, you know, when you get on top, people start telling your business and stuff like that. But this was really below the belt. This was way below the belt. They're not even allowed to hit below the belt in the type of fight. I said, if Claressa find you, she gonna whoop your ass. Oh, Claressa gonna whoop your ass. Oh, Claressa gonna whoop your ass, and I can't save you. Nobody can save you. Nobody. She's a trained killer. Your best friend. I think you need to send the cease and desist away from me. And you know what? I will forward the cease and desist from my lawyer to your best friend's lawyer, because she out here spilling all your wine. Go, Jasmine, go. Viewer discretion is advised. You will be triggered by this. Let's go.
Oh, you got deceived by your coach. You know, you kept having sex with him underage. You knew it was wrong. You knew it was some type of sickness with that. You think it's a joke. You know, you keep getting pregnant back to back to back, having abortions back to back to back. You fought pregnant a couple of times. I was like,
what? Whoa. Slide back, bro. Whoa. She fought pregnant?
Yeah, Hannah Gabriel. Yeah, that's why she got dropped. Yeah. She ended up getting back up and winning a fight, but that's why she got dropped.
She was pregnant?
She was pregnant, and she didn't eat for 3 days straight prior to fight day.
Trying to make weight,
but you're pregnant.
My goodness.
Oh, girls do that. They do that. They do.
So girls fight all the time pregnant?
Yep, all the time. And then they're like, oh, abortion later.
Now, her name is Jada. We didn't say nothing this time, Claressa. We didn't say nothing, okay?
If there's one thing Tasha K is famous for, it's putting people's private business out in the open, no matter who ends up getting hurt. But this time, it looks like even she may have crossed a line. Things took a turn when Tasha began circulating false rumors about boxing superstar Claressa Shields. Claressa wasn't about to let that slide. She was ready to clear her name, and maybe throw some punches while she was at it. Word on the street is that Claressa's been facing her own personal chaos lately, after reports surfaced that Papoose left her for another woman. Not too long ago, the two were all smiles, showing off their love and support in public. Now, though, it appears that things have gotten rocky between them. And from the looks of it, this is just the start of a much bigger scandal brewing behind the scenes.
My team decided after Claressa was, I guess, suspended for alleged marijuana use, okay? And apparently they tested her, they did a mouth swab, and found that it was present for like a small amount of weed. And then she said when she found out, she immediately went and took a piss test, and it came up negative. So she's right now fighting to clear the allegations, okay? And so we don't know if she was smoking. We don't know if she came in contact with somebody who was smoking. We don't know if she ended up taking, a vitamin that has CBD or something in it, because a lot of nurses lost their jobs from taking vitamins that had, hidden, herb in these vitamins and stuff like that. And so we don't know how the marijuana got in her system. We don't know if she smoked it or anything like that. But one of my team members decided to get messy, because they supposed to sound like me when they posting. And that's why y'all be like, is this Tasha posting on her page? Who's posting this? Are you posting in third person? What's going on? So when we posted the video of Claressa, man who's married, because she is technically dating a married man, which is a mistress, which is she's a champion and a side bitch at the same time, no allegedly, okay? He's still married to Remy, and you are very much thirsty, okay? Like I said, this is my formal apology. My team member decided to say, dang, after Papoose is out celebrating Claressa's win, in Hawaii, the side chick popped up. Don't tell me that Papoose had her out in, I think they said Papoose had Claressa out in Hawaii smoking weed after his side chick popped up or something too. And I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? Right?
It's beginning to seem like Papoose still keeps in touch with a few of his old flings, and is not ready to cut those ties anytime soon. Before diving into the latest chaos, Let's rewind to when Remy Ma allegedly tried to warn Claressa Shields that she wasn't the only woman in Papoose's life. At the time, Claressa brushed it off, thinking Remy was just trying to stir up drama. Things eventually escalated online when Claressa fired back on Instagram, daring Remy to confront her in person. Remy supposedly discovered what was really going on after Papoose accidentally fell asleep while on the phone with her. Curious, she picked up the line, only for Claressa to hear her voice, freak out, and hang up immediately. That's when Remy decided to take it public, putting everything out there for the world to see. She accused Claressa and Papoose of plotting to leak private clips of her and spreading false claims that Papoose had written her songs. At first, Remy didn't want to believe her man could do her like that, but when she confronted him, he turned the blame on her, calling her selfish and unsupportive. Eventually, Remy dropped receipts, screenshots showing Claressa repeatedly messaging Papoose, practically begging for attention while he barely replied. The energy was desperate. Even though he was still legally married, Papoose started flaunting Claressa as his new queen, parading her around publicly. But karma always circles back. Now, it's starting to look like Papoose may have been using Claressa for clout and publicity. And right on cue, Tasha K jumped into the chaos, spilling every juicy detail, unaware that her post would soon grab the attention of the boxing champ herself.
And so something was posted alleging that Claressa smoked on our platform, and that is not true. To my knowledge, Claressa hasn't smoked any weed. To my knowledge, Papoose didn't give her any weed. And so that was damaging, right? And so I apologize for that, Claressa, and apologize that came out on my platform. And so we have since changed the caption to something that was directed at what was in the content. And I told my team, don't be adding nothing extra. Don't be adding nothing. I know you're messy. I know, that's why I hired y'all, but don't add nothing extra, because then it costs me extra. And then I got to pay these lawyers, and these lawyers be $600 an hour. $600 an hour. Do you understand?
Let's take a quick rewind for a moment. Back in February, Claressa Shields faced a brief suspension after an oral test showed traces of marijuana in her system. However, she was later cleared when a follow-up urine test returned negative results. Even so, the incident raised eyebrows, since any hint of drug use is taken seriously in the world of sports. Officials reportedly issued her a warning, and some speculated that the result might have come from a supplement containing a bit of CBD. Regardless, the situation became hot gossip, exactly the kind of story that bloggers like Tasha K can't resist talking about.
So I ended up doing a story on her being in Hawaii with Papoose, right? And Papoose's side chick allegedly popped up and said, I'm in Hawaii, sitting pretty too. Now, Remy Ma has already spilled the wine on Claressa not being the only one, and how desperate she's been over having Papoose by her side. I mean, she is, what do you call it? Like the greatest fighter, whatever, boxer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not negating what she's done, but she's obviously number one in her class. And so she's been winning a lot of belts, and she's that chick, right? I wouldn't want to fight her. I'm gonna stay in the house. I ain't getting out of the car. I ain't coming outside. I'm gonna call the police on her. Okay.
According to reports, a member of Tasha K's team published a story alleging that Papoose convinced Claressa to smoke weed while they were vacationing in Hawaii, right after one of his other alleged side pieces appeared on the scene. Claressa wasn't about to let that slide. She immediately took legal action, filing a defamation lawsuit against Tasha. Opinions were split online. Some felt Tasha had blown things out of proportion, while others thought there might be some truth to her claims. One commenter even pointed out that simply being around people who smoke wouldn't cause someone to test positive, suggesting that maybe Claressa used someone else's clean sample to clear her record. The entire situation set social media on fire, with people debating the story for days.
So when my lawyers hit me, and I saw the 6 I was like, I didn't say nothing about her marijuana thing. Only thing I did was post about it. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm generally getting mad. Like, why is she mad? Because I'm reporting that she's, one of Papoose's chicks, and she's paying him, to come out and walk beside her and be in the ring. And Papoose ain't got no money like that. Let's just keep it a buck. Papoose ain't got no money. I'm like, why is she so mad? So when I saw the caption, I was like, I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Claressa. I'm sorry.
Tasha tried to appear like the bigger person by admitting that she was wrong for pushing a false story. She even issued an apology, but many thought it sounded forced and insincere. Most people believe she only apologized because Claressa's legal team threatened to take things further. But honestly, the real chaos seems to come from Claressa's close friend, Jada. She's been airing out far too much personal business and doesn't seem to care about the fallout. Jada came in swinging, dropping shocking claims about Claressa's past, saying her coach mistreated her as a teen and even alleging that Claressa once fought while pregnant after suffering multiple miscarriages. That accusation raised eyebrows since professional female fighters must pass strict medical exams, including pregnancy tests, before any bout. So, many suspect Jada might be stretching the truth just to stir up more drama. Still, her statements got people talking. Some began to question why Claressa seems to crave validation from men, especially from someone else's husband like Papoose. Fans aren't convinced by their so-called romance either. One person commented, "Girl, go find a single man. This won't end well." Another added, "Stop calling that black love. They barely even know each other. A year ago, that title belonged to Remy and Papoose." Now, the internet's turning on Jada for betraying her friend, and it looks like Claressa isn't going to stay silent much longer. When she fires back, you can bet everyone will be watching closely. So, what do you think? Was Jada telling the truth, or just chasing attention?